share the screen here. Oh, I'm sharing, but I'm sharing the wrong screen. Okay, so anyway, welcome to summer 2022 engineering 1030, engineering 1040, and we also have electrical engineering 1020 this semester. Yay me! Ooh, and I get to do this again next semester. Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay, anyway, this is a review on exam 1. I'm going to bring these up just a little bit so I can see better. I need to get new glasses. So this is the exam I gave last semester. I thought it was pretty easy. They did fairly well. I didn't have anybody complain. Okay. So this is the way it was given to them. It was in a live editor format. There were 8 questions, and as you can see, I got a section already inside here for your functions. So anyway, we'll start here at problem number 1. Create a vector x1, values from 0 to 2 pi and 12 increments. Okay, so because it's saying 12 equals, so we're going to have 0 to 2 times pi and no m's, and there'll be 12 of them. Okay, so that was easy. Let's go to part B. Create the vector y1. The results in the function of 3 times the cosine of 2 times x1, and that's not x1 up here, that's xq. And you forgot the equal sign. And closing parentheses. See, I get them all eventually. Okay, and I'm going to suppress these. Okay, we'll leave them just so we can see that they're. Generate a logarithmically spaced L1 from 1 to 1000, equal length in array x1, equal to the length of x1. Okay, so x1 had 12 elements in it, so we're going to go, what's this one? L1. L1 is equal to, in this one it wants log space properly spelled. Come on, you can spell space. And we're going from 1, which is going to be 0, to 1000, which is 3, and 12 of them, right? Because we want the log of the values as our inputs. Create an array Z with 3 columns containing the values in x1, y1, and l1. Okay, so columns. So these are all coming out in rows. So we're going to have Z is going to be equal to x1, and we'll have to transpose it. Y1 transposed, and L1 transposed. And then to determine the number of elements in the array Z, so we're going to go num L Z. That tells us how many elements there are. And then finally here, part F is determine the 6th element in the array Z. Okay, so that's easy. We just say 6 on Z. And now we'll execute all that and see how many errors pop up. Oh, there we go. Oh, forgot a comma. What? Oh, those ones are okay. The only one that was actually a row was the last one. Wrong. 1 comma. There we go. I knew sooner or later I'd get it. And then the 6th one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And why is that coming out 36? 1, 2. Oh, that's 36 elements, dummy. There we go, 2.85. Yeah, right there, 29. Okay. So Yeah. Cool. Okay, problem number 2. Using data from problem 1. Okay, so we don't want to clear the variables. Increase x1 to 100 values between 0 and create vectors based on the following. So x1 is going to equal, again, line space 0 to 2 times pi, and we want 100, and we're going to suppress this time. And then y1 is equal to 3 times cosine of 2 times x1 suppressed. Y2 equals 7 times sine of 3 times x1, and y3 equals 4 times 0.5 times x1. Okay, and then we want to plot all of these on the same plot. So we're going to do, I'm going to do it the easy way. I'm going to go x1 because they all have to be formatted. And it should be plotted with a blue dot dash line. I think blue was B, and a dot dash line and an asterisk for the data points. Oh man, that's going to be a lot of asterisks, but we'll do it anyway because that's what it asked for. And then we're going to do x1 comma y2 comma should be magenta. Oops, I want to make sure I'm doing these codes right. Let's go over here, and this is legal on the test. This is legal on the test. You can use the online help inside of MATLAB. Did I get? Oh, I got dash dot right. Magenta I got right. Blue. Ooh, yeah, give me a green jelly bean. Okay, so magenta and a 5-point star. I don't see a 5-point star over there. This
It's the pentagram, it's P.
Oh, pentagram. Oh, P. That's not a 5-point star. That's a pentagram. Okay. And what else am I doing here? A dotted line. Dotted line is the semicolon. There we go. And then x1 comma y3 comma, and this should have a oh, let's see, a green, and a plus sign. What's plus sign is obviously a plus. Sorry, I zoned out there for a minute. And a line width of 2 and green dashed line. And line width. Anybody remember how to do line width? I don't remember how to do line width. Is it?
I I think it is just line width and then 2, but I think it's the double quotes too.
I got a double quote there.
Yeah.
Line width equals 2. We'll find out. Oh. It didn't like my G++ class. Why? I got plus dashed. Or is it this that's invalid color? It says right there. G.
Don't you generally put the dashes and dots in front of the color? Or does that not matter?
Colors are over here.
No, I mean like you'd put like dash B.
B. No, G, because we want it green.
Oh, G. Sorry, I was looking at the first one.
Yeah.
But
It's not liking.
also dash dot should be dash dot, and you have dot dash.
That's the problem right there. There you go. See, I'm just doing this to see if you guys are paying attention. Because I don't think the order matters, the input, but it does matter that they be put in the right way.
Okay.
And then let's see if we put this back in. If it, yeah, it doesn't. See, it doesn't like that. Okay, I will get back to you on that one. Because line width, it's been chapter 13 or 14 before when we've done line width, so I'm not sure why this was on this test.
It's in chapter 5 for plotting.
Is it?
But there's 2 ways to do it, and I just get the syntax mixed up between each of the ways.
Yeah. Well, here.
There's a way without double quotes, and there's a way with double quotes.
Let's see. The good thing is I can edit all this out so that it doesn't go out to everybody. You guys are the only one who knows that I'm too stupid to know how to do a line width. Line width not found. Okay, let's do a doc plot. That's right there. Line space, line, edgy. And I think when I graded this, I didn't grade anybody for, maybe it's just line width, comma. I got an equal instead of a comma. So, oops, not that. This, comma, 2. There we go. I was close. Okay, and then include labels and axis grid and a legend. Oh, Meatloaf was a legend. It's sad that he passed away. Oops.
My mother also loved Meatloaf.
We got engaged in February, and like, I don't know, it was shortly after that he announced that he was coming in concert the day after we were getting married. And I told the wife, I'm going. If you want a ticket, I'll buy you one. So that's where we spent the first night on our honeymoon, was up Park City seeing Meatloaf. So we'll give it a title. X labeled is going to be X1. Y labeled is going to be F of X. Wanted a grid on, and then a legend. First one is what was that first equation? Let's cheat. And we don't want these in our Yeah, he came to Comic-Con a couple of years ago, and I was a volunteer at Comic-Con and worked in the info booth for like 9 of their events, and the only panel I ever went to was Meatloaf's, and it was a fantastic panel. He was a really nice guy. We went in for the photo op, and really nice man. Okay. What? Oh, I miss. Oh, why do I have this here? Where did that come from? I didn't put that there. Oh, it must have been MATLAB's automatic. There we go. So there's our labels, titles, grids, and legend. Okay, cool. Create an array of 3 common those functions: sine, cosine, tangent, angles with 16 values, line space. Display your array with 5 columns total. Okay, so we're going to start with your theta, and we're going to spell it right. Is going to equal a line space of 0 to 2 times pi 16 times. Okay, and so now we're going to, so there's several ways to do this problem, and I'm going to do the lazy way. You could create a variable for each and then put them into a square brackets. I'm going to do them all at the, all inside of the inside of here. So first off, we have, I'm going to make this easier on me too. I'm going to transpose this so that they're columns. Right, that's going to be a column vector. Yep, see. So here we're going to go degree to rad of theta. Second one is degrees and angles, then we just want theta. Oh, wait a minute, I got that backwards. That's 2 pi, that's radians. You're an idiot. Ah, thank you. You are so kind with your words today. So here we want to go rads to degrees. 2 degrees. There we go. And then sine of theta, cosine of theta, and tangent of theta. And there we go. You could have done individual variables for each one of those and then brought them in. I chose not to. Okay. Create an anonymous function. Plot between that and mark the approximate spot where it crosses with a red star. Okay. So this one wants us to do an anonymous function. Okay, anonymous function. So we're going to call this one f, and it's going to equal an anonymous function, and it's going to have an input of x, and then it's going to be a minus 3 times x raised to the 3 plus 3 times, somebody stole my x x to the 2. Somebody liked 3's on this problem, man. Oh, and then we have 2 3's plus 6. So there's our function. And then it wants us to plot that, so we're going to do an f plot, and we're going to send it f, and we're going to go from -2 to 3. And let's see what happens. Does it explode?
There's an ampersand in the function instead of an asterisk.
Oh,
on the first 3x.
there you go.
Oh no, the first one.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I didn't hit the shifty key. Okay. So now the second part, mark the x-axis at y equals 0 with a red dashed line from 0 to 3. So let's, we're going to create a line here that is going to go from here over to there and make it red. So first off, we need to have a variable here. We want x is going to go from 0 to 3. Y is going to have 2 points at 0 and 0, and we're going to put an equal sign in there to make it so that we don't get an error. Then we're going to get rid of one of the extra commas up here. Commas, not the 3. There we go. And then we're going to do a hold on, and then we're going to plot x comma y comma red. And boom. Right? Oh, red dash line. Sorry. We'll dash it. And there we go. And it's approximate 0 at that point right there. So another part up here was an approximate place that it crosses the axis with a red star. So we can do that. We'll come down here as long as we got our hold on, and we'll do a text at let's see, x is going to be at about 2 and y will be at 0, and we're going to plant we'll just put an asterisk there, so it's close to 2. Okay, let's see if we can get through this one without me having any problems. Any questions on that one? No?
Could you have used F0, the function F0
Yeah,
to find that?
You could do that
Could
too.
you?
Yeah, but
Okay.
it just says to estimate, so that's an approximate. So
Oh, okay.
either I wouldn't mark it wrong if you use the F0. But you know, again, I'm just lazy. That's why I did it afterwards. I wanted to plot it and see where it was close to. I mean, we could toy with this and go, 1.9 and get it a little bit closer. Ooh, no, a little bit more, 1.95. Ooh, that's getting closer. 4.5. Ooh. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, the F0 would give you an exact value. But either way, I'm easy. But what's wrong with this plot? Anybody see what's wrong with this plot?
You didn't use the dots to multiply by a vector.
No, there's no labels and no titles.
Oh, there's no labels. So we need to do labels and titles on all of our graphs.
If it doesn't say it, I won't mark it wrong, but you should get in the habit of always putting labels and titles on your plots.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I will move on to the next one. The hyperbolic sine function is defined by the equation of the hyperbolic sine is equal to e to the x minus e to the negative x, all divided by 2. Using the above definition for hyperbolic, write a user-defined function. Okay, so we got to have a user-defined function. So I personally like to take this and bring it down here to the bottom here, and we'll start with function and bring that down so I can see what it is I'm trying to do. Actually, we'll put it above here. So function, and it's going to have an output, and it wants us to call the function sine h and an input of a single variable. And then here, I could assign this to another variable and then turn around and assign that variable to the output, but why not just skip the middleman and go straight to it? So it's going to equal exp of x minus exp of negative x, all divided by 2, and I'm going to suppress the output, and then because this is at the end of the program, it needs to have an end. Okay.
Okay, that's true.
Okay, and then we'll come back up here to where we were. Okay. Test your sine function with 5. So, kaboom. Part B. Plot the range using the function handle S. And okay, so here we got to create a function handle. So we're going to say S is equal to, where'd it go? There it is, of X, and it's sine H. X. So there's our function handle, and then it wants us to use the F plot. And again, we're going to do S and R. It seems like this test had a lot of redundant questions. I don't know. I might have been having a bad day or something. And then this one does say to annotate your graph appropriately, so this one requires title. There's oops, X label. Come on, get back. X. If you want to add the grid and whatnot, you can do that. Ooh, we could do grid on and then do a grid minor. There we go. Say, how cool is that? Say, wow, that sucks. I mean, that's cool. So the grid minor puts all the little dotted lines in the middle of it. Cool. Determine the smallest value of this function at what range. Determines the value of the function y is hat for this range. At what value x does it occur? Well, it's pretty stupid because it's going to be right there at -5. But hey, so we're going to say minimum value of y and its location is equal to min of oh wait, hang on, I'm having a brain fart here. Oh yeah, sorry. We got to do some calculations first. We'll create a vector of x minus 5, and we'll get really detailed on it in 5, and we don't want to see that, so we'll suppress it minimum, and then we'll come up here and do sine h of x and then we're going to find our minimum y. Oh no, actually this will be x at minimum y. Minimum, go get down here where you belong, you stupid. Oh man, I need a bigger desk. There we go. Oh, got an A in location. There we go. Wow, look at that. Oh, I guess we need to see what our minimum y was. Minus 74.2. And it was at minus 5. Wow. We could have got that from the chart. So, okay, on to problem 6. Ooh, okay, I'm only a half an hour into this, so. Okay, create a vector x from minus 4 to 4 with 500 elements. This equals, and we'll do the lens space of minus 4 to 4 with 500 elements, and we'll suppress that. Y is equal to another lens space of minus 4 to 4 with 750 elements. 750 elements. Use mesh grid to make them the same size. Okay, I can do that. I have the power. And I'm going to overwrite them because I really don't care if they're originals or not. X and Y. And we'll suppress those. Calculate R and Z. Okay. R is equal to the squirt of x dot raised to the 2 plus y dot raised to the 2, and we'll suppress that, and z is equal to sine of 2 times r divided by r plus 0.001, and we'll suppress that. Cool. And then on the using subplots. We can't use subplots. Well, we can use subplots, but I won't confuse you with subplots, so I will use the layered tiled layout and next plot to do this one. So we'll start off so we can give an overall title on this one. Is going to be the tiled layout, and we'll go with the flow, and that needs to be in that, and then we'll call up the next tile, and then first we're going to do a surf plot, and we use X, Y, and Z as our inputs, and we'll do a title of surf plot. And on this one, because it's in the first spot, we'll give it a Y label, and we'll try and spell it right so that it works. And this will be, no, not F. This will be Z of X. Okay, and then we'll do the next tile. And this one will be a mesh of X, Y, and Z. And we'll do a title. Too many S's. Any of y'all read the Rick Riordan series of books? Guess not. No, Z of X. Only S because I'm reading one right now, and there's a gal in there who's a snake, and her name is Sarah with 5 S's. And that little typo made me think of it. Sorry. And then we'll do an X label because this one's in the bottom left-hand corner. And this one will be X. Oh, wait a minute, we got Z labels too. Yeah, that's okay. We'll just do the X. Okay, and then next time, oops, what? Get down here where you're supposed to be. Next tile, and this one is a contour. Why do you keep putting that extra U in there? I don't know, because I'm a stupid idiot, that's why. I know you is, but what am I? You, sir, are a fool. Okay, title, and this one is a contour plot. And, oh wait, no, this one here, this one is the second one, so we'll just cut that out, because that one doesn't have any labels. This is the one that has all the extra labels, because this is 1, 2, 3. And then the fourth one will be next tile and contour 3D. Anybody know what the code is for contour 3D?
Wasn't it just contour 3?
That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, there it is. 3D contour plot. X, comma, Y, comma, Z. And then this one is titled You're an Idiot. 3D. Wow. Okay. Oops. Get back where you belong. Over here, and then this one has the X label. I'll just cheat and delete the Y label. And then I think if I do this right, if we go title T, comma, funky plots. Oops, will give us an overall title. And kaboom! Oh, I seen red. Surf, that must agree. What? Oh,
In your surf plot, it looked like you used curly brackets instead of regular brackets.
did I really? Am I that stupid? Yes, you are. First off, let's clear everything here. Clear. Okay, so you're saying down here. And where I did, oh, right there, first tile. Wow, I must have been on drugs or something. But the problem was up here. I didn't even get to that part, and I did it again. They must agree. But they should agree because I'm doing X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z. Okay, well, let's clear everything out and see what happens now. X, Y, and Z are all the same size. Don't give me that. They are the same size. See, 750. Oh, 750, 500. Wow. How did you do that? That ain't even possible. Let's see. Get out of here. Yeah, R is, it's right here. Because R is a vector, I divided by a vector. You can't do that. I gotta have a dot here. Where's my plots? Where's my plots? See, now they're all the same size. Where's my plots at? Hello? It's thinking about it. Okay, why aren't you plotting it? Figure 2. I don't want you figure in there. It should be plotting in my window here, not you. That's maddening. Why isn't it plotting? Oh, there they are. We got the surf plot. Maybe my computer is just so slow. Okay, well, the code's right. I'm not sure why my... Oh, you be quiet. Because they're all the same size. 750 by 500. R is 750 by 500. T is the only thing that's a single value. And see, and it worked. I'm gonna cry. Okay. Well, now we're getting into extended time. It's 43 minutes into this. Create another anonymous function. Oh man, talk about redundancy cube. I bet my students were whining big time. Why do I have to do this so many times? X. It's the same freaking, almost the same equation. It's not gonna. Okay, let's see if I can do this one without hitting the wrong key. Times x dot raised to the 3 minus 12 times x dot raised to the 2 minus 33 times x minus 80. Okay, f plot cube from minus 20 to 20, and that's going to be square brackets, not curlies. F min using the F min boundary. F min B and D of cube from 2 to 6. Chink chink. 3.667. Hey, I had one go through without any reds. Cool. And then, okay, National Association for Stock Car Racing is an American family-owned and operated business started by Bill French Sr. in 1948. Below is data every speeds for pole position winners since 2007. Okay, so we're going to borrow this data. No, it doesn't work that way. I really don't like it when teachers do that. Let's make that code. There we go. Data equals, and if we do that, we'll just, in the interest of time, we'll cheat. And that should work. Let's clear the workflows. There we go. Okay. That is an allowed cheat if you want to do that on the exam. Copy and paste. Hopefully I don't give you something like that. I give you a data file if I'm going to have you load something. Maximum minimum speed in the years which they occurred. Oh, well, this one shall be easy, so we'll go max speed and its location equals max data. Let's press max here is data and location of column 1. And then do the same thing for the min speed, location, square bracket equals, no Q and max. I'm always trying to put a silent Q. I just ask my kids. It just doesn't exist in max. And min year equals data in the location row of the first column. And then oh yeah. Do I want to do that? I don't want to do that. We'll just display the data. Max speed, max. I don't want to confuse you by putting in things that I haven't covered yet. Put a freaking equal sign. Oh, I don't want to do an equal sign. But it's still, why wouldn't I put a freaking equal sign? Because you're stupid, that's why. Min speed and min year. Boom. Oh, don't give me that just because I forgot the equal sign. I was forgetting all kinds of equal signs. Too many T's in location. I'm getting tired, can you tell? Okay, so here's your
That's okay, me too.
why do I have, oh, I don't want, see, there, I don't want that. I want to find all the rows of the second column. whole rows, the second column. There we go. So there should only have been one output for each answer. But why is our min speed and our max speed the same? It's because you used max on the min command, you idiot. There we go. Okay, so that was pretty brutal. I apologize for making it look harder than it's supposed to be. Any questions, comments, wants, needs, complaints, please hold your complaints till next week. I'll try not to have so many redundant questions. I mean, it's kind of silly to have, I think there were at least three questions were repeated throughout that exam. I mean, it makes it easier because you only have to know three things, but doing the same thing over and over and over is obnoxious.